Hello, fellow Rotarians. We've had a lot of questions recently as to how do you update your profile or your contact information within Clubrunner so that your club, the district, and Rotary International will have all of the correct information. And the great thing about Clubrunner is that if your administrator for Clubrunner has turned on integration to RI, you can update this information once inside your club's Clubrunner account, and it's going to roll up to the district and the Rotary International level so that you don't have to update it multiple times. So that's what we're going to do here. So first I've got Internet Explorer open, as you can see. I'm just going to go into the URL here, and I'm going to type in my club's web address. So for my club, I'm from the Rotary Club of Pueblo West. So we are at www.pueblowestrotary.org, and that's going to bring up our club's Clubrunner site. So here's our club's web page, and Clubrunner does allow for a little bit of customization on how you lay this thing out. So not everyone's is going to look exactly the same, but we're looking for this welcome and login button. And so I'm going to go ahead and click the login button. Now, if you don't have a username yet, you can ask your club administrator to help you out with that. But I happen to have a login name already. I'm going to go ahead and type that in and click Sign In. And that's going to bring us to the administration panel. And so what I'm going to do is right here in the My Clubrunner section, I'm going to edit my profile. Now you can see I can change my password, upload my photo, view any commitments that I have if your club uses Clubrunner to monitor meetings and events that you've signed up to work at. But for now, what I'm going to do is just edit my profile. And there I am. And so once I'm in here, you can see several tabs. Excuse me. You can see several tabs across here. And then you can scroll up and down and see what information is on each tab. So on the personal tab, if I wanted to add my, let's say I'm going to add my wife's birthday, or maybe I'm going to add an alternate email here. I can just hit edit. Now what I'm going to be editing is the information within the personal tab. Okay, so I'm going to add my wife's birthday in there, and then I think I would like to also go ahead and put my work email in there. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Maybe I'm going to go ahead and put my wife's last name in there. And I think everyone else, or everything else, I have, oh, you know what? I've got an updated website here. So I'm going to go ahead and add that. And then I'm actually going to go ahead and change my phone number to put in my direct line. Okay. So now I've updated that information and everything's the way I want it. So I can click Save right here, or I can go up here and click Save. If I don't want this information to be changed, obviously I can just click Cancel. But I do want to save that information. Oh, and I didn't get the format right. So month, 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 day, day, year, 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 year. Okay, so I'm going to just use the calendar and let this format for me. So I just hit this little mini calendar. It pops up the full calendar, and then I can scroll through the months. So I'm going to go ahead and put her as November 11th. And then obviously she wasn't born this year. I'm going to go ahead and change that, and that's the format they wanted in. So I'm going to go ahead and save that. And now, as you can see, all of that information has been updated. My website's correct at this point. I've got an alternate email. My wife's information is in there. So I can just go across these tabs and just actually click on the tab. And then I can edit any of this information if I need to. Okay, so need to change that. My attendance last year was much higher than 58%, I assure you. So I'm going to go ahead and save that. Maybe I want to update my biography, if some of you have a biography. Vocational descriptions, private biography, and you can kind of see some descriptions here. Public display, future release in Rotarian business directory for the vocational description. Private biography, only viewable by club members, not available to district members. So if you want your club to know a little bit about you, but maybe you don't want everybody to know a little bit more about you, you can go ahead and do that. This one, as you can see, is public biography, can be viewed by anyone in the district. The commitments tab over here, events, volunteer tasks, a duty roster, if I'm committed to a new member orientation, or if I'm on a committee, and our club was using this, then I can see all of my commitments that I've made in here and what I have to do. I can go in here and change my password if I want to. Now I am a site admin, so I can actually change my own access level, but that's not something you typically have to worry about. And then in here, privacy settings. So obviously if it's green, you can see if you're getting district emails, bulletins, RI integration privacy. So what has rolled up? What has been allowed to roll up? So you can see what the club opted into when we first set this up. We said, yes, we want to allow Rotary International's database to pull in name, address, business address, home phone, cell, and primary email, but we did not allow RI to pull in the business phone. So in my case, any of these, obviously they need your name, but any of these that you want to uncheck, you can. Anything your club has opted out of, you just don't have the option. Your club has made the decision for some reason that they just don't want that in, and so it's been club opted out. So there's no changes there. But I'm going to go ahead and cancel out of this because my privacy settings are satisfactory to me. And then obviously if I'm unhappy with my photo, which I think most of us are all the time, we can update the photo. But that is basically the gist of how to update your profile. Now, you might notice that once I went in to my profile, the look changed a little bit here. So instead of having all of the menus that we had when we first came into the site, we now have several tabs across the top. But that's okay, don't let that worry you. Very easy to work this stuff. I'm in my Clubrunner. So if you get this view, just know that you're coming into an admin. And to change it under this view, you're just going to click over on the My Clubrunner tab. And as you can see, that's going to pull up a menu of options directly below it, highlighted in blue. If I want to send an email to folks, I'm going to go to this message center. If I'm looking for my committees that I'm on, or what my attendance is, or what my commitments are, I can get there as well. And then obviously I can click on my profile, and had I been somewhere else, it would bring me back to my profile, where I could make any changes that I want to. So I apologize for the beeping. That is occurring because my my recording program anticipates someone else being on my little webinar here, and obviously I'm the only one. So I apologize for the beeping. I hope this was helpful. I'm going to leave this right down here. This is my cell phone number, and this is my office number. If I may be of assistance to you, please give me a call. My email's on here. Shoot me an email. Be more than happy to help you out, either over the phone, just sending you a little bit of advice, or I can actually send you to a website where you can enter a code and I can remote into your computer and help you on a live basis, and we can kind of walk through it together. So if that's something I can be of service and help you with, please give me a call. Otherwise, have a great day. And thanks for being a part of Rotary.